You are listening to 4UR 101.5 FM. It's the Morning Magazine. We are talking all things urban. Bear in mind, we are with you through till 11 o'clock. Then Alan Jones will take the microphone and give you a national perspective. At the top of each hour, we have a locally produced news bulletin. We've got the team out the back working very, very hard. They dig right in, down and underneath the news stories to find out what's really going on. In the meantime, we have Sister Burley here, the team, two sisters, and they're still suffering jet lag. They've come back from Sydney. Sydney. They're recording artists. Oh, gee, we're in the presence of greatness. How long ago was that?
Like a month.
Like a month
ago, yeah.
How's that jet lag going?
Oh, we're just getting over it, I think. No.
Now, the Urban Country Music Festival, it's on in, well, really a week's time.
Yes.
Exciting stuff, isn't it?
It's very exciting. It's always a great festival.
I've got all these notes in front of me, and one of them tells me which Urban Country Music Festival this is going to be, as in how many we've had. You guys would know that because you've been involved right from the start. What are we up to?
We're up to the 9th. So
there we go. I got the right fingers up.
A big one next year.
Yeah, it's the 10th next year.
Yeah, so yeah. You're going to be around for that?
Oh,
yes,
hell yeah.
Definitely.
Of course.
What was take us through, if you've been involved and from an artist perspective, because it's a little bit different to us to go along and check it out and enjoy it and get the fairy floss and have that. Look, one of the stands that they've had there just about every year has been this thing where you can get these little ice cream balls.
Oh, yeah, in the cup, and they look like...
I'm glad you know.
Yeah, they look
I don't know.
Like little things that go in bean bags. Anyway, but it's ice cream.
Pretty cool, aren't they? You put them in your mouth, they're like these hardball things, and then they melt as ice cream.
I know.
I'm going to have to check these.
Totally irrelevant to what we're talking about.
See, I've got the biggest sweet tooth, so I know what you're talking about.
Way to go. So 9 of them. How has Urban changed from an artist perspective? You guys have entered in every year.
Yes, well,
we entered the Voice of Urban since it started, and we haven't entered it since 2009 because I was fortunate enough to win the overall Voice of Urban.
Wow.
And then after that, that was pretty cool.
That'll explain that hair colour streak that you got. That comes from winning, doesn't it?
Yeah. No.
What do they call that?
I was stoked that night. I got a big cardboard check, one of those big fake ones.
It's a pretty get on Deal or No Deal.
Pretty funny story with that because we were driving home and this police officer pulled over Mum for a random breath test, and he's like, just looking through the car, is that a massive check? And he's like, Mum's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I just won it. And he's like, I never see those things except for on TV. That's so cool.
Did you get a photo with the officer? That's what you've got to do these days.
No.
Oh, come on.
No, but I was on cloud 9 that night.
Yeah.
And then, the next following years, we were lucky enough to play there, and
and we've been playing there pretty much every year after Tream won the Talent Quest. So, but it has changed a lot because it did start out here in the Caboolture Square, and now it's moved out to the historical village, and it's just grown every year. And
what's the atmosphere? It was the first year last year at the historical village. What was the atmosphere like?
I think it was a lot better. Like, I think people kind of weren't used to the change, but it kind of brought out the more kind of country side of things, I think. And, you get to see the historics of, Caboolture, and you get to have a look at all the cool stuff in there. So I think it's really good. So, and
it's all in the one place. Like, you don't have to cross the road.
Yeah.
It's so close to the showgrounds, and it's, they've got the new equestrian centre there now where I think they're going to have the main concert. So
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so it's all in the one area, and it's really good. And
you guys are local?
Yes.
We're
from
How local? Woodford.
Yes.
Woodford. What a sensational place that is out there. Why did you decide to go down the genre of country music? You would have gone through high school and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a bit of a funny story. We
Another one? Does this involve a big check?
No. Unfortunately, I wish. we didn't need to be bribed to get into country music. But, growing up, we've always listened to different kinds of music. Mum had a jukebox, and Dad loves Meatloaf and Metallica and things like that. So we've kind of just listened to everything. And then one day, Dad brought a work vehicle home, and we were just looking through the glove box.
As you do when you're little.
And we actually found a Casey Chambers CD, which was, I think it was her first album.
It was one of her early ones, yeah.
Yes, and we found that, and we put it in the CD player, and we just had it on repeat, and we just fell in love with Casey. And then since then we moved on.
Can I just pull you up for a second? Now, guys, how did your parents cope with that? Repeat, Casey Chambers,
really
captain.
supportive. So, yeah. And Mum actually
It's
used
going to be a big
help
check in
us.
this.
That was actually the first song we ever sang when we entered the Caboolture Talent Quest was Am I Not Pretty Enough?
By Casey
Really?
Chambers,
I still
yeah.
remember it. We had like these black cowboy hats on.
No, hot pink cowboy hats with black shirts and pants.
Oh,
I think.
yeah.
How did it go?
Not
Not too good.
But we did come in here for an interview, which we thought was really cool. We were so nervous.
Is it still cool?
Yeah, it's still cool.
So that very first time, you guys play instruments as well?
Yes, we do.
Okay, and what's the arrangement there?
Well, we both play guitar and mandolins. So,
Okay.
But at that time when we entered, we hadn't learnt guitar or anything yet.
So you played to a backing track.
Oh, we had the backing band on stage. We just brought
Right.
the chord charts along and they played for us.
So big difference from having that to playing your own music and being able to add a few things
Yeah.
in here and there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But yeah, no, it's all good. So
Yeah. So what are you expecting this year? Is there anything different? Are you going to add something to your show?
well,
Tell us some secrets.
We I don't know if we're allowed to.
Just between you and me, it's all good.
Well, every year we've always admired the songwriters stage, and we've always wanted to know how we got on there, like how we go about performing on it. And
Yeah.
this year we're actually asked to perform on the songwriter stage, so we were absolutely stoked. So we get to perform about 6 original compositions along with 2 other artists. So that's going to be
So original
unreal.
compositions. If you guys are songwriting, do you write together? Do you get external influences? How does that all work?
Well, we do write. We write together a lot. Like Beck will come up with something, and then she'll show me, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, okay, we'll change a few words around, and then it all just comes together." But as of late, we have been co-writing with the beautiful Addie Burgess.
Yes.
She's really
Ah.
good. So yeah, we've been co-writing with her a fair bit,
And we just actually wrote a new song like 2 days ago, and there was this guy
With the jet lag?
Yeah,
There's this guy, yep. Okay, we're going to hear this. Keep going.
with this guy that we actually went to school with. His name is Joshua Moore, and
I bet you he feels pretty cool right now.
well, it was so funny because we were in the same maths class in high school, and I was never.
Okay, hang on. Just let me get this clear. You wrote a song about a guy that you went to high school with,
Oh, no,
and there's a maths class
We wrote
involved.
it with the guy we went to high school with from maths class. But
Oh, boy.
he's so creative, and
Yeah.
he came up with these awesome lyrics. So
There's no
put-
creation in maths class.
No, but he
Seriously.
used to make it so much fun. And our,
yeah, mind you, me, I got a
Everyone
D for
failed.
maths.
Yeah, everyone failed.
pretty much. But yeah, we got to do music and maths, so that was pretty cool.
Okay, so are you going to be performing this song during Urban
Yes, we're planning
for
to
the first time?
for the first
For the first time.
So,
Whoa, there you
so
go.
if people want to come down and check it out, we're performing there from 10 o'clock on Sunday. So
Really? There you go. That's exciting stuff. Now tell us a little bit about this song.
well,
Yeah.
I think we've
Okay,
decided
looks
to
at each
call
other
it-
and
yeah, we've decided to call it Haunts Me, and
maths class was that bad?
Well,
yeah, we won't go there. But it's basically about I don't know. It's you explain it.
I don't even really know. I suppose it's kind of, I guess, a girl that, you know, all typical things, got her heart broken and everything. But, yeah, one night of fun, she falls in love, but he doesn't love her. And, yeah, kind
Oh,
of
no.
Yeah.
tragic
And
thing.
then basically he's going to be the one that's haunting her in her dreams.
Because he didn't want her, but she really wants him, but she can't have him.
And
blah,
but
blah,
then
blah.
she's hoping that she's hoping what's the word, revenge on
Is
him
it too much to ask to get like one line just belted out here so we can all cry? Oh, look at this.
You sing the chorus. Go on.
I can't even remember how it goes. Without a guitar, I can't really do it.
Oh, well, maybe we'll just have
Maybe
to
we
leave
just
that
have to
one.
come to the songwriter's stage.
Oh, look, that's it. We've got the intrigue going. Now, you guys have also got the credentials away from the Urban Country Music Festival. You've been involved in other festivals. Tell us a little bit about that and then compare them. Tell us what they're like compared to Urban.
Well, basically, the Urban was, of course, the first talent quest that we ever went in, and then from there we started, moving on to other country music festivals, and
so like Homestead. We were a big part of Homestead
Country Music Festival, and that's held at the historical village out there. And we went in that talent quest, and we also went out even to Oakey and John Darien, and
beautiful countryside, isn't it?
Out there, it's really, really nice, and well. Although we've done a lot of competitions and a lot of different things, the atmosphere is always the same because it's the same kind of people. Country music just brings all the good people together, I suppose. Well, not the good people.
What about the other genres? What does that bring together? Come on.
Well, I'm sure it brings good people
Can't have a slight.
too. I find that country, people that are into country music are, very friendly and you're very welcoming.
Salt of the earth.
Yeah,
grassroots.
That's it. So, and it always generates a nice atmosphere, so...
That's exciting stuff.
Yeah.
So, as far as your journey goes, as sisters, as a duo, as a band, Sister Burley, where are you headed?
Hopefully to stardom.
More big checks.
Well, hopefully with the release of our album, we're hoping to get that out there. And
when's that expected to be released?
Well, there's been a few delays. So
there always is, isn't there?
Yeah. We were hoping it would be before Urban, but unfortunately it's not going to be done before then. So I don't know, to be on the safe side, maybe a month or two. So,
but if you join us on Facebook, we always update our status.
Okay, how do people get you? Let's get all of the details out because you guys are a great team to get a hold of and follow you. I do follow you guys on Facebook and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, absolutely. I even click like on a few things here and there and listen to your track. I think I subscribe to your YouTube channel too. So let's go through all of them. Are they best off just heading towards your website and finding the rest of it, or how does this all work?
Yeah, well, it's all on our website, which our
website, Facebook links, and
it's all on there. So our website is
www.sistaburley.com, but SISTA.
Yeah, I saw that on YouTube this morning, by the way. Yeah, so there you go. You can check these sisters out. But if you really, really, really want to find out what they're like, they've got huge personalities. You'll only get all of that if you do rock up to the Urban Music Country Festival. Make sure if you are rocking up, you rock up in a country style because they're the best people, and there'll be plenty on. They'll be the ones with the big check as the backdrop and all of that sort of stuff. So,
how about we just carry it around with
do you still have it? Do you still have the big check?
It's on the wall.
Look, there are people that hang up Lee Kernigan and Shannon Knoll. You guys hang up a big check.
Urban Festival, massive check.
Look, Sister Burley, thank you so much for coming into the studio, having a great time this morning. You've got infectious personalities. Make sure you do put that out over the stage and all that sort of stuff. People are really going to enjoy this. You're listening to 4AUR 101.5 FM. It's the Morning Magazine.